Tap in, family, another session. All right, peace and love, y'all. Love and peace, vice versa. All right, a lot of things to talk about. Make sure y'all share. All right, sharing is caring. All right, caring is sharing. All right, make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all share. I'm gonna keep this very clean. I know folks be having their kids watch. All right, I'm gonna keep this very clean. All right, we definitely getting into the information today. All right, this is basically consumer rights basics. Make sure you share. Make sure you share. Make sure you share. All right, make sure you share to somebody that is working to pay a bill. All right, make sure you share to somebody that's trapping to pay a bill. Make sure you share to somebody that's scamming to pay a bill. Okay. Make sure you share, y'all. Make sure you share. A lot of basic information today. Definitely gonna be reading some laws today. All right, so I definitely want y'all to really tap in. Really tap in. Today is Wednesday, right? All right, so it is hump day for a lot of you. Okay, you know what the hump day means. You almost to that hump, almost to payday. Okay, if you get payday Friday, all right, you already know about the hump day. All right, meaning you're 2 more days away from the weekend. Okay, we already know what goes down on the weekend. Okay, all right, same shit that's been going. Same things that's been going on the weekend. All right, so make sure y'all share, y'all. Make sure you share, because we're definitely going to be going into some truth in lending today, dealing with consumer credit transactions. For anybody that doesn't know what a consumer credit transaction is, a consumer credit transaction is simply any account that is used, all right, or that is utilizing a social security number. All right, any account, all right, that is utilizing a social security number. All right, so yes, your job is a consumer credit transaction. Yes, your student loans was a consumer credit transaction. Yes, you getting into a car, quote unquote, loan is a consumer credit transaction. Yes, food stamps is also a consumer credit transaction. All right. Child support is also a consumer credit transaction. You going to get an apartment or a house is also a consumer credit transaction. Okay. All right. What else is some things? No, you going to your local weed man is not a consumer credit transaction unless your local weed man has some sort of credit system that he has going on where he's a financial institution and he lends credit. All right, whatever y'all have going on. All right, with your social involved, then yes, you can sue your weed man for breach of contract. All right, yes. All right, I know it sounds crazy. All right, but yes, family, everything that is associated with a social security card is, my friends, a consumer credit transaction. All right, it is not a loan. Okay, all right, we're not even supposed to know what loans are, family. All right, we sitting down. All right, we're not supposed to hear the word loan and get scared. All right, because we're not looking at this loan like a consumer credit transaction. All right, when you lock what a consumer credit transaction is, all right, you'll start to understand that you are the one that's controlling the consumer. Since it's a credit transaction, okay, you're using the consumer's credit. All right, for those that don't know who the consumer is, all right, the consumer is the all caps name that is on your social security card, or the all caps name that you were supposed to put on that application before you enter that consumer credit transaction. All right, so once you understand what a consumer credit transaction is, you'll start to understand that it is totally different than a loan transaction. All right, because a loan is where somebody is borrowing something. Meaning, if I got sugar at my house and you making Kool-Aid at your house and you need some sugar, you knocking on my door, pop, 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 pop. Hey, man, can I borrow some sugar? All right, you mean I'll give you some sugar, but if I want some sugar again, I need to borrow some back. All right, see, that's a loan. Or, hey, I need some $5. You mind if I borrow $5 till Friday? Yeah, here you go. I need my $5 Friday. See, that's a loan. All right, a consumer credit transaction is where you come to the bank. I'm going to represent the bank. You give me something, and I go retrieve what it is you're asking for. All right? That's what's supposed to happen, but what is going on is we're giving the bank something, and then the banks is going to get what we're asking for, and then they come back to us and say, sorry. Nope, sorry. Sorry, nope. Credit score is too low. Oh, sorry, your credit score is high, but you just don't have any credit on your report. So, sorry, we're not going to be able to do it. We can do it unless you put down $5,000. All right, meaning if not almost probably 95% of people on this live right now has in some sort of situation put down a deposit or some type of down payment. You probably put a down payment on your house. You probably put a down payment on your car. All right? And you think you won that deal. That's like us playing the game. All right? I say whoever's name I pull out this hat wins $1 million. And let's say I go into the hat and I pull out Tony Robinson. All right, I'm gonna say, Tony Robinson, you just won $1 million motherfucking dollars. All right, and then Tony Robinson comes and say, oh, I'm here to claim my $1 million. And then I'll be like, not so fast, Tony. I'm gonna need you to pay me $100,000 to get this $1 million. Now, and you can't use none of the money out of here. You got to give me $100,000 out of your pocket to get this $1 million, Tony. And Tony like, man, what? What do you mean? Like, what you just? What? What are you talking about? Where is this law? Where was this in the fine print? Because nowhere in the fine print does it say we're required to pay down payments, okay? All this is voluntary. All right, just like you going to work every day, hitting that clock, getting that check, and then using that to pay a bill that's already paid. That is all voluntary. No one ever said that was law. No one said, hey, get to work before I blow your head off. Nobody said that. Instead, we hear, hey, you better go to work for you. Get all your lights shut off and you become homeless like that guy out there. You don't want to be like him. You better pay your bills. Because the bank said they'll come get your stuff. You know, just a bunch of yellow belly shit. All right, sorry, kids. Sorry, kids. When you get the right age of 18, you'll probably be cussing like a sailor. All right, I'm not here to encourage that type of lingo, but that's just, all right. But yeah, it's a wild race that's going on right now. All right, but back to the consumer credit transaction. All right, I want everybody to go ahead and pull your phones out. All right, or your laptops out. Okay. All right. We're going to go to 15 USC 1601. 15 USC 1601. Okay. I want y'all to go there and hold on to that. I want y'all to go there and hold on to that, because that's what we're going to go over. All right. Did anybody see that movie, The Mill? All right. I want you to comment the number 8 if you've seen the movie, The Mill. Okay. I want you to comment the number 8 if you've seen the movie, The Mill. The movie that I posted on my page. All right. Did anybody go and watch that movie? I said we're going to 15 USC 1601. All right, the mill. Okay. Yeah, definitely. As soon as the kids go to sleep, go ahead and pop it on. The mill. Anybody see the mill? All right, yeah, it's on Hulu. So, all right, y'all, like literally, y'all, I don't even watch TV, y'all. Like, I don't I just don't watch any movies. So I was trying to give my mind a break lately. So I was like, man, let me just go watch something on Hulu or something. So I'm just flicking through. All right, I'm just seeing what catches my attention, not looking nothing for nothing specific. So y'all know the actor that's in The Mill. All right, The Mill. All right. I seen his face and I was like, oh damn, he a good actor. I like him. I ain't seen him in nothing in a while because I haven't watched nothing. So I just clicked on it. I just, you know what I'm saying? I just started watching it. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, I'm interested. Yeah, Laurel, what's his name? Laurel. Yeah, so I'm watching it. All right, I don't want to tell the movie, but y'all know, like, y'all, that's what's going on now, just without the corners, without the walls. All right, people is living in that mindset without the walls. How many people have went to prison and have spent years behind the walls? All right. You know how it felt like when you couldn't see your kids, your mom, your friends. You know what that felt like. Imagine being free and still not seeing your kids. Not because you don't want to see them, it's because you're working. Let's just look at the schedule. Okay, let's look at the schedule. All right. If you work between, let's say, 6 a.m. or let's say you work at 8 a.m. or you work night shift, you never see your kids. All right, you sleep during the daytime and then you're gone at nighttime. You're probably gone before your kids get there. Some of y'all don't have no type of relationship with your kids. Again, y'all, I'm not the most perfect parent ever. All right. But I was just watching this movie and he was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do whatever I can to get back to my son. Like, man, what? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? You was free then. Meaning you being in the box ain't going to change nothing. So in the movie, I was feeling sorry for him at first. But then I was like, wait a fucking minute. Hold on. You mean to tell me he signed the contract to be in there? All because he wanted to get promoted? And y'all seen when he was, I'm trying not to tell the movie, but y'all remember when they was doing their performance inside of the, okay? And he was like, damn, I'm just going to do more. And it made everybody else have to do more. Y'all, this is going on right now. Okay, some of y'all are overachieving for nothing. So you can run to somebody and say, hey, I pay my bills. I've been at my job. I can hold a job down. What? And people be looking at me crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. I remember working state to state. I was working 84 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was in the military, so he was going all the time, deployment and shit like that. So when I got old, I wasn't even in the military. I was just okay with being away from my kids because I was like, yo, my dad did and he provided this type of life. Like, I'm like, yo, this is okay. This is what I got to do. So it's like, well, as a man, when you hear the woman saying like, man, you need to spend time with your kid. I'm like, woman, you want me to pay the bills or you want me to spend time? Like, you want me to be broke and spend time? Or you want me to pay the bills and be away? Which one you want me to do? And the whole time, y'all, both wrong answers. Because you're not supposed to be broke being around the kids. And you see what I'm saying? It's not about being away from them and making money. Because there is something called consumer credit transaction. A consumer credit transaction. Somebody just asked me, am I an SPC? No, I am not. I am a consumer who enters consumer credit transactions, okay? That is all I am, all right? No more, no Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, secure party creditor for the suckers, okay? None of that, all right? I'm simply one that controls a consumer just like you. I didn't have to go do none of that to enter the contract. So why would I have to do that to take over the contract? Why? So please get that out of here. Now you got people confused. Like, wait, what's SPC? Hey, what's SPC? Nothing, y'all. It's nothing. Trust me, it's nothing. All right? It's a bunch of soccer shit. All right? No offense to those that's diving into that, but I done dove into that also as well. That I just never seen it as I'm reading my consumer rights where it said I had to be a secured party creditor, because as I'm reading, it says I'm already secured because I'm the one that's providing the security. So why would I? Anyway, let's stay on task, okay? But anyways, The Mill, family. All right, please go watch that movie. All right, because the movie will literally show you the world that is in store for you. Welcome, worker. Welcome. Guess who's going to be your boss eventually? There's something called Siri. Yes, while you've been cussing Siri ass out, yelling at it all day, she's going, or he, she, he, them, they, us, thou, thou, whatever you want to say, is going to be your boss one day. Yes, you're going to be getting controlled by an algorithm. All right, that algorithm is then going to create another algorithm. All right, then another algorithm. And guess who started this creation? The fucking humans. The humans are to create something that's going to control uninformed humans, not the informed humans. All right, because informed humans already know what's coming. All right, it's going to be the uninformed humans that are going to be getting controlled by these robots. Not to scare the children or anything like that, but children, by the time you're of age of majority, guess what? You're in store for it too. Come on down to the voluntary line. Come on down. All right? Because unless your mama and daddy, all right, just gonna tell whether they love you or not. All right? If your mom and daddy really dives into their rights so they can pass down this information to you so you don't have to do what they're doing. Because if you're going to do what the same thing your mom and dad do, that sounds like a hating. And I want to cuss right now, but that sounds like a hating mother. You mean to tell me you don't want to give me something to be better than you? I want my kids to be better than me. I don't want them working no job. I don't want I like handing them an application. What? My kids gonna be working for me rather than anybody. What? All right? I'm just letting you know. Siri is going to be a lot of y'all's bosses one day. Okay? I'm gonna be honest. A lot of y'all already get controlled by the clock. All right? You move by a buzzer. You probably had a human that had you going through orientation, but everything else is computerized. They just hand you forms and stuff after that. Hey, you got a test to do. You got to do testing and stuff to make sure your mind is still refreshed to do the task. Okay? It's just going to get more intense and more intense, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, for y'all that don't believe none of this right stuff is real and you believe you're supposed to work to pay bills, man. Oh my goodness. All right. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to 15 USC 1601 because this stuff is Googleable. All right. Again, we're at 15 USC 1601. All right. You should be at the Law of Cornell. It literally says congressional findings and declaration of purpose. All right. So as I read that, I'm saying, okay, because, I just don't read stuff just to read. A lot of y'all just read just to read. You don't really take in what it's actually saying. It says here, before I even get into anything, it says congressional findings. That lets me know this is what Congress has found. It don't say no bank finding. F the banks, okay? F the banks. It doesn't say banks. It says congressional findings, meaning this is what Congress has found. And this is what they declare of the purpose of 15 U.S.C. 1601. So let's read. Okay, Congress. Okay, I'm a consumer. You out here putting up all these updates for me to use for my benefit. Let me read. All right, it says 15 U.S.C. 1601. Congressional findings and declaration of purpose. Let's read. It says, inform the use of credit. I'll be golly. I can't curse too much. I probably already did, but I'll just say some other stuff. I'll be golly. LDGs. Oh my goodness. The first thing it says, informed use of credit. Does it say credit score for all you losers out there? All right, for all you losers out there, I want you to tag a loser. All right, tag a loser. All right, just tag a loser. Okay, for all you losers out there that's living life by a credit score. All right, I guarantee you have not read 15 USC 1601, what Congress has found. We don't give a damn what you found. We don't give a damn what your credit score is. Shut up. Okay? Shut that weak stuff up. All right? It just sounds weak, me saying not being able to curse. Okay? It sounds, all right, you got to add them curse words, just like the emphasis. All right? But F that credit score, children. All right? Forget it. If your mama and daddy is telling you want to have a good, I'm telling you, your mama and daddy is a loser, child. Yes. I said it. Yes. Okay? Yes, your mama and daddy is a loser. Now, just because you're a loser today, don't mean you can't be a winner tomorrow. We need to have some shirts made. Just because you was a loser today, don't mean you got to be a loser tomorrow. All right, we're here to build winners. All right, just the winners section. Okay, this ain't for we ain't what? All right, we're not here to condone your loserism. I don't know if that's a real word, but it is now. Okay, we're not here, okay, to catapult loserism. Okay, we are winners over here. All right, and that's what we gonna do because we read. Okay, it's an old saying that goes, everybody that reads is not a leader, but all leaders read. So you can't possibly be a leader if you ain't reading. For any fellas out here trying to lead a family, how the hell are you leading a family and you ain't read a mother thing? Okay, how? All right. What Bubba Dub be saying? Trash. Okay, somebody tag Bubba in here. Okay, trash. Okay, I don't want to get hit with no copyright. All right, piss po trash. Okay, how can you lead a family and all you do is punch a motherfucking clock? Trash. You ain't read nothing. Okay, all right. We're not here to condone loser. Woman. All right, for those that say I don't need a man in my life, how the hell is you leading a family and you ain't read nothing? Trash. Somebody tag Bubba Dub, all right? Let them know. All right, it's some trash, piss, po, okay, efforts that's going on. All right, y'all looking like the Cowboys. Trash, okay? All right, how are y'all together and y'all ain't reading nothing? Okay? What? No wonder the relationship ain't working. It's two uninformed children dating. Trying to figure it out. Trying to grind together. She waiting on him to have his breakthrough. He waiting on her to have her breakthrough. And none of them is reading. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right? What are we doing? But let's read. Because Congress let us know. Hey, this is what Congress has found. Inform the use of credit. It says the Congress finds that economic stabilization would be enhanced and the competition amongst the various financial institutions and other firms engaged in the extension of credit, consumer credit, will be strengthened by the informed use of credit. Okay, hold on. Okay, what competition are they talking about? Who's competing? All right, I'm a sports dude. Like who competing? Who trying to lace them up? What? Who's competing? It says various financial institutions are basically competing for consumer credit. All right, let's use our thinking caps because I know a lot of us don't read. So let's go ahead and put our thinking caps on. Okay, banks are competing for consumer credit. Wait a minute. Why would the lenders be competing for borrowers? Oh, I forgot. The borrower is the bank. The borrower needs somebody to borrow from. All right. So I used to be a middleman. All the trapping and all that. I used to be the middleman. So sometimes you got to borrow from the plug. All right. And you just looking for a plug that'll say yes. All right. Yeah, I'll give you a few. All right. And that's going to put you in the game. All right. I also done been a plug before. They had the little runners in. All right. So as the borrower, you want to be like, yo, it's the other borrowers out here. We got to compete for the best plug. All right, so that's when you start seeing like, hey, come on down to this dealership. Come on and get you a car, zero finance, good credit, bad credit, no credit. It doesn't matter. Come on down to Roger Stanley and come get you a nice Volkswagen for you and your 8 babies. Come on down. All right, why you think they got to advertise? Why do you think they got to advertise? Why do you think companies advertise? Who do they need? Because we looking at this buyer-seller thing completely wrong. Okay? Dealing with consumer credit transactions. Okay? Nah, we ain't talking about under the table businesses, all right? We ain't talking about your, you know what I'm saying, your non-consumer credit transaction. All right, so let's read. All right, again, it says the Congress finds that the economic stabilization, that's just what the economy is looking like right now, would be enhanced by the competition amongst the various financial institutions and other firms, meaning your dealerships, engaged in the extension of consumer credit. All right, it would be strengthened by the informed use of credit. Let's keep reading. It says the informed use of credit results from an awareness of the cost thereof by the consumer, meaning the less you know, the more your po ass is gonna pay. And the more you know, the less you are going to pay. All right, because the informed use of credit comes from the awareness of credit, and thinking that you got to live life by a credit score is no awareness at all. Okay, let's all say it together. A good credit score doesn't mean anything at all. All right, I know that sounds pretty kindergartenish, but you got to remember, we're talking to children right now. All right, we're trying to save the children. That shit hits so different now. Of course, there's all kinds of trafficking and shit going on with children and shit. All right, so you definitely need to talk to your kids about that. All right, but we're talking about the adult children. We gotta save the children that are really adults, but they are still childlike when it comes to business. So you got to understand, okay, once I became 18, then 21, I was supposed to take over my estate, meaning my consumer. All right, I'm utilizing this consumer, but I'm not taking up the obligation of the consumer. I'm going out here and working. I'm going out here not reading no contract. I'm running down here because they said they pay $20 an hour. Okay? Some of y'all are fighting tooth and nail to make 20 to 30, 40, 50, $60 an hour. And I'm here to let you know that is a piss poor limit to put on how much you are worth each hour. To say to yourself, and saying it proudly, I make X amount of dollars an hour, should offend you. All right, if you know that everything is already paid for inside of consumer credit transaction, you should feel almost downright invisible, telling yourself, I'm okay making 20, and I made $20. I remember thinking I was stuck on somebody. Like, motherfucker, I made $20 an hour. You know, shut your po ass up. You make $12. Make $12. I made $20. I make $30 an hour. I make $2,000 a week. You don't sit down somewhere. What? You don't sit down. $2,000 a week. Y'all, I'm just letting y'all know. I know a lot of people try to talk junk, and when people say 10K is not a lot of money, all right, I'm here to let you know, when you know what's going on, $10,000 is not a lot of money. Okay, that's not even 0.1% of what you are due. Okay, to say to yourself, I'm okay with making $100,000 a year, when I can make $100,000 for a class sitting on my ass, reading to people their rights. Okay? Wake up. All right? What are you doing? All right? You are literally getting up. Literally. And they not even equating the time it gets to work, meaning the preparation. You know, you got to get up, brush your teeth. Some of y'all don't brush your teeth. You got to get up, brush your teeth, wash your face. Goddamn, put your clothes on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you eat. Some of y'all don't eat. You got to get your kids together. You got to rush. You got to sit in traffic. You got to be rushing to work. You finally get there, be sweating. I'm on my last strike. I'm here though. Then you start getting to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about that. All for $20 an hour. Okay? I had a dude ask me, hey man, think about it like this. Man, imagine a boss coming to your job every hour. Y'all lining up and he got a stack of hundreds or a stack of 20s and he paying you out of that every hour. Just here you go. Here's your 20, Kurt. Here's your 20, George. Here, Lisa, here's your 20. And everybody just in line. Hey, thank you. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm talking about like this rats. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It is people that's walking past that $20, them fucking peasants. Oh, I didn't mean to cuss children. I apologize. But yeah, them peasants. Like, what is this? What is this? What? For how much? Your taxes said what? What? You said what again? Huh? What? 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 You asked me to show you $1,000. What? 10,000? What? That's what are we talking about, family? Not to step on no toes. I'm just here to step on necks. All right, some of y'all 40 years old, 50, 60, still getting that 30 ball. You been down at the post office for 40 years. Okay, that shit almost had my motherfucking eye start twitching. I don't know if y'all seen that or not. I'm about to start glitching in this mother. What? You been here how long, Geraldine? Kurt, you been here how long? And you still ain't built. Kurt, what are we doing? Man, if y'all see me slipping, like, hey, man, what is you doing, bruh? We need a checkup. This is a checkup. Okay? Some of y'all 20 years old, big, taking advice from 40 years old saying, hey, nigga, there's a good program down there, good 401k. You get them out 20 years. Like, shut up. Okay? Man, I wish I could be there for everybody that's getting I'm like, man, shut up. Hey, man, come with me, man. Don't listen to him, man. Shut up. The hell? What are you talking about? You don't want to be like you. This man got a future. She got a future. Shut up. Okay? Keep that peasant to yourself. All right? Because for real, some of y'all need to shut up. You're the loser. Stop passing that loser mentality down. All right? Straight up. Some of y'all need to leave the job right now. Man, what are you doing? Nothing's going to change next year. Every year you say this is going to be my year. Okay? Hang it up. Y'all, just like y'all be telling guys that be rapping and be trash, man, hang that rapping stuff up, man. I'm here to let y'all, man, hang that working stuff up, man. It ain't working, man. Hang it up. Hang it up. Okay? Don't come over here thinking you about to talk that work mumbo jumbo like I got 3 jobs and I'm like, well, have you read anything? Because you're a loser. So I don't want to hear Nathan. Okay? All right? And we're not here to put nobody down. I see. I'm trying to act like I don't see the comments, but somebody said I just put my 2 weeks notice in. F for 2 weeks. Why do you need to tell them 2 weeks? Why are we giving them 2 weeks notice? Let them know I'm leaving. That's just give us room to go back. Why do people do that? Do they give you 2 weeks notice when they fire you? I don't think so. Why are we so nice? Yellow bellies. Yellow bellies. Okay, that is yellow bellies. Okay, a lot of people say that. Hey, I'm gonna put my 2 weeks notice. I'm like, why? Why? For what? I just, me personally, even when I was working, I never put no 2 weeks. When I'm ready to leave, I left. Okay? It wasn't no calling in, letting them know, hey, y'all. Man, what F y'all? Okay? Y'all get somebody to replace me? What in the world? Well, I look like 2 weeks. No, what? That's too long. Now they're going to be BSing with me for 2 weeks. Put me on trash duty, making me pick up doo-doo. It's like, man, nah, I'm out of here, man. Y'all ain't about to do me like that. Never, man. Y'all better, man, what? Y'all better stop being such a yellow bellies. I'm trying to tell you. If you don't know what yellow belly mean, look it up. All right? Look it up. We are not doing 2-week notices. Okay? Hang it up. You trying to give yourself 2 weeks to think about it. Hang it up. All right? Hang it up. If you want to be a peasant or not, you don't need 2 weeks to think about it. All right? You want to be a loser or you want to be a winner? Which one you want to be? You can't be in the middle. There's no winner losers, okay? There's a winner and there's a loser. There's no participation award, family. I'm here to let you know. All right? Your job, it definitely is a revolving door. Trust me, they'll find somebody. They're going to throw something on Indeed or a link tree or something and say, hey, we need immediate hiring on the spots. They'll replace you quick. Trust me. But what you can't replace is another life and time. Okay? Man, what? Y'all quit tonight. Okay? I know your man probably saying, you need to be logical. Stop listening to this dude, man. He smoke weed and be in his drawers and shit. You gonna listen to this dude? Huh? She looking at him like, yes, I am. Goddamn. Yes. Yes, I am. Because I'm reading. Because what he talking about is right. Shoot, I want to be in my drawers too. You think I want to keep putting this uniform on, going to work? Huh? You think I want to keep going 50-50? Huh? Huh? What? He like, what you talking about? what you talking about, Lisa? Girl, what you talking about? The hell you mean you don't want to go 50-50? How am I supposed to pay all the bill by my damn self then? Hey, y'all, I just took a time and kind of stepped back and like, yo, it's a lot of uninformed stuff going on. It's madness. And if you just get your popcorn and sit down and be informed, man, it's a show. Oh, my goodness, it's a show. And you start thinking about all the situations you've been in, like, oh, my God, that is hilarious. Because if I would have had the information, I wouldn't even been arguing with that woman. Damn. You start saying, like, damn, I wouldn't even been goddamn seeing her. I didn't even like her. I just went over there because she gave me somewhere to stay. I mean, what? You mean to tell me I could have been at my own spot? Man, what? I had to do shit I didn't want to do, man. What, man? And she stank. Man, I had to... Oh, too much adult information. Okay. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's certain stuff you don't even have to do. Okay? It is real cool to look back and like, damn, if I could take my mind now and put it then, man. But I'm glad I went through all that to see like, yo, there's some people that's still doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool being on this side of the fence. They be like the grass ain't green on this side, but there ain't no green on that side. It's straight dirt. It's straight. Get to work. Okay? All right? So let's keep reading. We at 15 USC 1601, by the way. All right, we at 15 USC 1601, by the way. Again, remember, y'all, just because you're a loser today, don't mean you can't be a winner tomorrow. All right, you already done heard the message. What you gonna do with the information? All right, so let's keep reading. It says the informed use of credit results from an awareness of the cost thereof by consumers. It is the purpose of this subchapter to assure a meaningful disclosure of credit terms so that the consumer, not the banks, the consumer will be able to compare more readily the various credit terms available to him and avoid the uninformed use of credit, and to protect the consumer against inaccurate and unfair credit billing and credit card practices. Godly Congress. They said Big Brother was watching, but I was looking at that all wrong. I'm thinking Big Brother, he a bad Big Brother. Like he here to, you know what I'm saying, give me wedgies and, you know what I mean, give me nuggies and put my head in the toilet, you know, bully me around. Nah, this is a good Big Brother. You know what I'm saying? Big Brother's watching. All right? Yeah. I'm like, yo, what? This sounds like they's helping us. This sounds like helping us. So for all y'all saying F the government, hey, man, you might want to get on up out of here. We don't need that peasant talk out of it. Man, get that uninformed shit up out of here. All right, most people that hate the government has never even read the Constitution. Get out of here. Okay? scooch, beat it, scram. Okay? For anybody that says the government is fraud and ain't read nothing, probably work at a job and paying bills using income. We don't want to hear what a voter got to say. All right, especially a voter that doesn't read anything. Sit down, okay? You don't even know what you're voting for. Sit down, okay? Sit down, okay? All right, so let's keep reading. All right, so it's B. It says terms of personal property leases. Uh-oh. Remember, y'all, we at 15 USC 1601. All right, so let's read. It says terms of personal property leases. It says Congress also finds. Look at it. It's like a report. It's like they're reporting things to us. This is the real news. That's why I don't watch the news, y'all. The news is the acts that drop. That's like updates. Like, hey, dun, dun, dun. Y'all know how to, like a breaking news come in. Dun, dun, dun. Breaking news. 15 USC 1601, Part B. It says terms of personal property leases. Congress has also found that there has been a recent trend towards leasing automobiles and other durable goods for consumer use as an alternative to an installment credit sale, and that these leases have been offered without adequate cost disclosures. How many of y'all are paying on a lease? They let you know, we also have found that it's been, because I know a lot of people like, where y'all been at? This been going on for this whole time. Y'all just now coming out with this? We been needed your help. Congress has found that there has been a recent trend. And y'all know what a trend is, right? Y'all remember when the stanky leg was a trend? Or the Harlem Shake? You see somebody do that dance. Now you're like, man, what is he doing? And your boy did the chicken head. Man, you know what? Dog did his heel toe. Man, he done took it back. You know, it was a trend. Meaning they let you know leases are a trend. Meaning it's not law. It's just some things people started doing. And like Congress like, hey man, we didn't know this was going on. Shoot, we was off in the Bahamas. You know what I'm saying? Living off our credit. We came back, we noticed this. There's been leases going on. What's going on? Consumers, you need to be informed. And we ain't reading nothing. We down here trapping, down here arguing, you know what I'm saying? Down here bickering about dumb shit. Okay, down here working, down here finessing, thinking we gotta do something. Man, what? Doing all kind of crazy stuff. I'm like, when do y'all see this changing? Because yeah, all that talks in the news talking about we going to a different dollar and currency, and that's fine and dandy. All right, what do y'all see that is going to change? People still ain't gonna read nothing. So it really doesn't matter what changes. At the end of the day, you're always gonna have your consumer rights. Doesn't matter if the currency goes to rocks and pebbles. All right? You're still gonna have your rights to credit. So it really doesn't mean what. Doesn't matter what the currency go to. You see what I'm saying? Overstanding your rights is what elevates you from majority of the people you brush shoulders with. You know, it's not even comparable, y'all. Like, imagine living a life that is too good to be true. And then you start reading it like, no, this is not too good to be true. When you read what was going on, this is why it's true. We can explain why it's true. But then people start asking, well, show us proof then. And I'm like, yo, what more you want me to read? I just told you Congress just found that this has been a trend in leases. Meaning if you object your motherfucking lease, okay, you will win. All right, of course, you got to learn how to object it. Oh, you want me to break everything down right here? They be like, how I do that? How I do that? It's just a bunch of little children. I'm like, shut up before I go get your daddy. Shut up. Asking them dumb questions. Like, what? Okay, then what? How do we do it? Yo, you ain't really giving substance. How do we do it? And then what? After I read that, and then what? And then what? And I'm like, and then you go back to work. Yeah, I'm going to start saying that. People that start asking that, and y'all just be like, you just going to go back to work. And you be like, oh yeah, brother, you gonna do all that? Yeah, you just gonna stay at work, though. Yeah, you just going back to work. That's what we doing over here. We working. All right, because some of y'all are, and they say don't say it, man. Some of y'all are stupid. Like, yeah, kids, there are stupid people out here. I know we've been taught as a kid that all adults are smart. Children, there are stupid adults out here. All right, I'm letting you know that now. All right, the exact thing that a lot of these adults will tell these children, these adults ain't even damn doing it. They be like, you need to read, little Johnny. Little Johnny need to be like, Mama, well, you need to read at least, Mama. Mama, you need to read it. Mama, I ain't seen you read that, Mama. You just signed the paper, Mama. Mama, why you didn't read that before you signed that? Mama gonna be like, hush, we need this car. You know what I'm saying? Like, now we got dummies teaching dummies. That's what's going on. I know there's a woman right there somewhere saying, oh, don't call them that. Come on, Mansa, you better than that. Come on, don't do that. No, shut up. It's dummies leading dummies. What you think the blind leading the blind is? Do y'all know what dumb means? I think some people need to look up the definition of dumb. Okay? All right? Yes. Dummies are teaching dummies, which later birth dummies. And these same dummies grow up and be more dummy and pass this dummy all around. Now you got a thing called dummyism, okay? And this dummyism is getting regurgitated generation by generation by generation. And then some of these dummies have the nerve to say, you know, the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. It's just not right. I think the rich people need to pay more taxes. And the rich people are like, dummy, shut up. Okay? We don't listen to non-readers. Okay? All right? All right? It's the uppers and the lowers. Lowers and the uppers. It's no middle class. Okay? There's no middle class, family. Either you're using your rights or you're losing your rights. And you're not losing your rights by way of it's being stripped from you. You're simply losing your rights because you're not using your rights. It's really that simple. Y'all, this is the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Of all the things I've done in my life, this is by far the easiest thing I had to understand. It was me that was making it harder, listening to other people that wasn't reading. Once I really ignored everyone and started to read, piece it together myself, use my life analogies, easiest thing of my life, okay? Easiest thing of my life. So I ask a lot of you, what is your passion? Because a lot of you don't even know your passion. Some of y'all say, well, you know, I like helping people. What does that mean? What does that mean? I like helping people. What does that mean? I'm a helper. What does that mean? Nah, family, I did not have nobody holding hand. And brother, you be on my post like, man, it's like you be trying to find like niches in my arm or something like, bro, nobody held my hand, man. Has anybody ever heard anybody say, I'm the one that taught Mansa? Has anybody? Somebody tag them, please. Tag them. Nobody on this planet can say they held my hand. Nobody in this galaxy. So when people ask me, hey, can I give you hold my hand? I'd be like, no, nobody held my hand. Nobody on this planet can say they held my hand. Nobody. Not one, not two, not three. Ask them. Try to find them. I give somebody $10,000, they find the person that taught me everything I know. Dang. Y'all ain't never heard nobody say, because if it was, don't you think somebody would have been saying, man, I taught Mansa everything you know. They would have been said that. You see what I'm saying? You ain't never heard, you ain't never heard nobody say that. You hear people like, man, that dude be going a little overboard, man. He look, man, nobody doing it how I'm doing it, man. Man, what? Folks trying to get followers. They trying to be, stand-up guys. I'm a stand-up guy, too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not here to. You say you never got help from Brother Isaiah? Go ask him. Go ask him. So you get mixed up when I say somebody refers some acts to me. Nobody held my hand, man. I ain't never been in nobody's mentorship. You know what I'm saying? Like I give my, like I tell you who I started with. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first seen the information, I didn't stumble on it on my own. No. It was the Bureau Bullies, and then Brother Truth, and then I started listening to Brother Isaiah, then Patrick Devine. Never was in a mentorship. Okay, none of them brothers ever held my hand. I'm cool with them brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's never no, because I don't use anything that they told me about. My brother Isaiah told me about the Bill of Exchange. All right, but he came because he seen the things I was doing. He was like, "Hey, brother, you need to check this book out right here." And I was like, "Bet." You see what I'm saying? Like, if I wasn't doing my own thing, I would have never like came in touch with Brother Isaiah. Like, or he never would have, you know what I'm saying, commented or inboxed me and say, "Hey, man, you need to read this business law book. It will definitely help you as well." Yeah, even Brother Isaiah tell you to go read. That's what I'm saying. Especially Patrick Devine say you go read. So I'm like, nobody on this earth. So when people come to me and say, "Man, you gotta remember, you didn't know this, so you should help us," I'm like, man, nobody held my hand, okay? Because this is not a whole hand thing, okay? This is not a whole hand thing. Okay, this is not a whole hand thing. Okay? This is where you learn how to cook the fish yourself and go read. All right? I just get on this live and kind of read to you. All right? But yeah, let's keep reading. I'm going to read what it says. It says, terms of personal property leases. That the Congress also finds that there has been a recent trend toward leasing automobiles and other durable goods for consumer use as an alternative to installment credit sales, and that these leases have been offered without adequate cost disclosures. It is the purpose of this subchapter to assure a meaningful disclosure of the terms of leases of personal property for personal, family, or household purposes, so as to enable the leasee to compare more readily the various terms available to him, limit balloon payments in consumer lease, enable comparison of lease terms without credit terms where appropriate, and to assure meaningful and accurate disclosure of lease terms in advertisement. So how many times y'all been advertised like, "Hey, no money down," and then you go down there and then they run your credit and they be like, yeah, you got to put something down. Okay? All right? So, yeah. And that is 15 U.S.C. 1601. All right, so we can let's go to y'all see where it says next. Y'all see where it says next. We're on the law of Cornell. We're at 15 U.S.C. 1602, 1601. Y'all see where it says next. We're gonna go ahead and click next. You should see 15 U.S.C. 1602. All right, you should see 15 U.S.C. 1602. All right. All right, so that's where we at. We at 15 USC 1602. Comment 4 when you get there. Class continues in session. Comment 4 when you get there. All right. All right, let's read. That's right, this stuff is free, y'all. It's Googleable. But some people think I'm supposed to like just sit for hours and just read to people and not get nothing back and be like, "Well, you should do it for the people." And I'm like, where do y'all people come from? I think people that think like that need to be deleted. You know, all right, not killed or anything like that. Just delete it. Like just delete them. Like, can we backspace? Like, all right, let's read. This says 15 USC CC No 2 definitions and rules of construction. All right, it says the definitions and rules of construction set forth in this section are applicable for the purposes of this subsection. It says bureau. The term bureau means the Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection. So for all y'all that's wasting y'all time sending y'all documents to damn TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, and all of the other 300 credit agencies, I'm here to let y'all know they are not bureaus. Okay, so why are you wasting your time sending your letters to a damn TransUnion to get something deleted when your beef is with the bank? Okay, your beef is not with TransUnion. All right, TransUnion or Equifax or Experian, they are not bureaus. All right, to be called a bureau mean you are federally backed. Why do y'all think you can delete something in 24 hours? Why do y'all think it's so easy to delete something? All right, every single credit repair person that's getting stuff deleted is only helping the madness. That's why I call a lot of credit repair people nothing but fentanyl sellers. All right, you're selling fentanyl. All right, fentanyl destroys families. All right, meaning helping somebody or thinking you assist somebody with credit repair removing something, you are selling fentanyl because you are moving credits. You are removing inquiries. There's a credit person somewhere telling y'all, hey, just remove everything and add trade lines. Ain't read nothing, okay? They're not informed on credit. Congress just said, hey, we have found there has been an uninformed use of credit. Did it say anything about scores, y'all? Did it say anything about removing anything? Nothing. Everything on your credit report is positive balance. So why would I remove it? We getting fooled by where it says charge off or unpaid or late. You know what I'm saying? Like we're getting kind of stuck on that, and that's none of that matters. Doesn't matter how many late payments I had on my last credit card. You better give me this line of credit because this ain't got nothing to do with you. All right? How can you, just because I'm going to you to get my credit, what I got with T-Mobile ain't got nothing to do with you. You see what I'm saying? You can't use my past against me. That's discrimination. That's defamation. That is not a part of the Equal Credit Opportunity Act. All right, we all have the equal credit opportunity. They ain't say nothing about you don't have this opportunity if you have late payments. Who made this stuff up? Okay, who made this stuff up? All right, so again, TransUnion, Equifax, stop wasting your time with credit agencies because they are not bureaus. All right, it says the term board refers to the board of governors of the Federal Reserve System. I'm going to say it again. The term board refers to the board of governors of the Federal Reserve System. Y'all know when we read the Federal Reserve, Section 16, Part 1, when it says that the board is the one that approves. All right, and here it is. The term board refers to the board of governors of the Federal Reserve System. Who are the board of governors of the Federal Reserve System? All right, our bank is a part of the Federal Reserve System, meaning our all caps name, which makes us a board member. All right, we are the agent for that estate, which makes us a board member because that bank is affiliated with the Federal Reserve System. Okay, that's why we're board members. A lot of people can say, I Googled that. It didn't say we were board members. Like, man, shut up. It's not going to say you are the board member. You got to piece it together, man. That's the overstanding of it. All right. It said the term organization means a corporation, government, or government subdivision or agency, trust, estate, partnership, cooperative, or association. All right. It said the term person means a natural person or an organization. All right, meaning a bank can be a person. It said the term credit. Oh, snap. Here it is. People be trying to argue with me what credit is. For all the dummies out there, for all the peasants out there that want to argue me down and say I'm leading people to jail. All right, it says the term credit means the right granted by a creditor. Pause. I'm going to read again. It said, I'm on F, 15 U.S.C. CC No 2 F. All right, it says the term credit means the right granted by a creditor. Who's the creditor? who's the creditor? There can only be a creditor and a borrower. If the bank is the borrower, who's the creditor? The consumer. All right, always. All right, so it says the term credit means the right granted by a creditor to a debtor to defer payments of debt or to incur debt and defer its payments. All right, it says the term creditor. Oh, here we go. Refers only to a person. Pause. Now let's go back up top where it says they defined what a person was. Why do you think they defined what a person was before they defined what a creditor was? Because, and they just said this person means a natural person or an organization. Do y'all know why they didn't say organization or a natural person? Because a natural person is what controls the organization. You see what I'm saying? So meaning a natural person is the creditor. All right. And that natural person then gives that over to an organization. Okay. Trying to put you on just how you piece it. All right, so let's read. Let's keep reading. So the term creditor refers only to a person who both regularly extends, whether in connection with a loan, sales of property or service, or otherwise consumer credit, which is payable by agreement in more than 4 installments, or for which the payment of a finance charge is or may be required. Do anybody know what a finance charge? Let's read. I'm going to click on finance charge. It says information required by this subsection shall be disclosed clearly and conspicuously in accordance with regulations of the Bureau. The term annual percentage rate and finance charge shall be disclosed more conspicuously than other terms, data or information provided in connection with a transaction, except information related to the identified of the creditor, except as provided in subsection C. Regulations of the Bureau need not require that disclosures pursuant to this subchapter be made in the order set forth in this subsection. All right, I'm going to read 15 U.S.C. 1605 when we get there, because that breaks down what the finance charge is. All right, but let me keep reading. I went back, y'all. I went back. So it says payment of finance charge is or may be required, and 2 is the person to whom the debt arising from the consumer credit transaction is initially payable on the face of the evidence of indebtedness. Meaning, soon as you identify the debt, family, you can go ahead and make it payable to the account. All right, meaning you can pay it to the bearer. You can do that on the face. How do I know that? Because it says it right here. It's right here in my face. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For y'all that thought life was hard, trust me, y'all, it's easy as hell. Okay? Life is super easy. Super duper easy. Man. All right, let's keep reading. All right, so it says, again, is the person to whom the debt arising from the consumer credit transaction is initially payable on the face of the evidence of indebtedness, or if there is no such evidence of indebtedness by agreements notwithstanding the preceding sentences, in the case of an open-end credit plan involving a credit card. Listen, the card issuer and any person who honors the credit card and offers a discount, which is a finance charge, are creditors. For the purpose of the requirements imposed under Part D of this subsection in sections, as you can see there, it says this title, the term creditor shall also include card issuer, whether or not the amount due is payable by agreement in more than 4 installments or the payment of a finance charge is or may be required, and the Bureau shall, by regulation, apply these requirements to such credit card. They already told you who the Bureau is, the Consumer Credit, it's the Consumer Protection Bureau. All right. Hold on right quick. All right. So let me go. I want y'all to go to, y'all keep hitting next till you get to 1605. 15 U.S.C. 1605. Y'all go over to 15 U.S.C. 1605. Get y'all up out of here. Read this last part. Okay, we have 15 USC 1605. This is what a finance charge is for all y'all that got a car, student loans, houses, any type of. If you're in a consumer credit transaction, all right, there is a finance charge attached to it. So this is what the finance charge is. I'm about to read. It says finance charge defined, except as otherwise provided in this section, the amount of the finance charge in connection with any consumer credit transaction shall be determined as the sum of all charges payable directly or indirectly by the person, you already defined what a person is, to whom the credit is extended, and imposed directly or indirectly by the creditor as an incident to the extension of credit. The finance charge does not include charges of a type payable in the comparable cash transaction, meaning there is never supposed to be any cash present in a consumer credit transaction. Down payments are not supposed to exist. Monthly payments aren't supposed to exist. Okay, you're not supposed to use a debit to pay a debt. All right. It says right here, it says the finance charge does not include charges of a type payable in a comparable cash transaction. It says the finance charge shall not include fees and amounts imposed by third-party closing agencies, including settlement agents, attorneys, and escrow and title companies, if the creditor does not require the imposition of the charges or the services provided and does not retain the charges. So they just let you know, if the creditor does not require the imposition of the charges or the service provided and does not retain the charges, all right, meaning they don't have to add it in there. Meaning creditor, if you don't ask them or tell them to add these charges inside the finance charge, they're going to divide each charge up and hit you individually. Okay? That's what's going on. Since you're not saying, hey, I want everything in my finance charge, my insurance, my life insurance, okay, everything's in my finance charge, they basically split everything up. Yeah, liens aren't real either, y'all. Folks be trying to put, like, man, liens aren't real. If you the original creditor, them liens don't mean shit that they put on there. All right, so let's read. It says examples of charges which are included in finance charge includes any of the following types of charges which are applicable. Number one, interest. Damn. Meaning interest is supposed to be inside the finance charge. And y'all remember when we was reading the bill of exchange? How do you pay a bill, family? What is the only way you can pay a bill? It's with interest. They just let you know right here that the finance charge is supposed to include the interest. So if you include the interest inside of your finance charge, you literally will be paying your whole contract off at the face in the beginning. All right, okay, y'all. So it's some powerful information. All right, you ain't gonna learn this hitting that clock, getting that $20 an hour, $30 an hour, $40 an hour, wherever you doing. All right, so let's keep reading. It says interest, time, price differential, and any amount payable under a point discount or other system or additional charges. 2, service or carrying charge. 3, loan fee, finder's fee or similar charge. 4, fees for an investigation or credit report. 5, premium or other charge for any guarantee or insurance protecting the creditor against the obligor's default or other credit loss. Meaning, if whatever happens, the account is insured, y'all. Meaning we're not supposed to ever be losing nothing because it just says here that the creditor is insured by the obligor's default. It says right here. It says 6, borrower paid mortgage. You mean to tell me you can add the borrower paid mortgage broker fees inside of the finance charge? Also includes fees paid directly to the broker or the lender for delivery to the broker, whether such fees are paid in cash or finance. Damn. All right, so let's keep reading. It says life, accident, or health insurance premiums included in finance charge. How many of y'all got them brothers and sisters saying, hey, you need to sign up for health insurance. You need to sign up for health insurance. Hey, you really need to get health insurance. Hey, you really need to come sign up for health insurance. Y'all, we're supposed to have health insurance associated with our cars, okay? With our apartments, with our homes, with your credit card. Because whatever the consumer enters, the consumer must be protected. So if I'm in contract with these corporations and something happens to my consumers, these corporations has my insurance. That's why I don't have to go out and get life insurance. That's why that shit doesn't make sense to me. All right? Because when I read things like this, it never says I have to go outside of the finance charge. All right, I'm gonna read again. It says life, accident, or health insurance premiums included in the finance charge. It says charges or premiums for credit life. Damn. It says accidents or health insurance written in connection with any consumer credit transaction shall be included in the finance charge. Are y'all writing letters letting them know that you want to add health insurance and premium insurance to your finance charge? No. You know what you're doing? You're waiting on them to come back to you. They said, "Hey, yeah, we can get your insurance. If you do in-house insurance, here's okay. We got a company over here. They'll give you a discount for doing business with us." You know they split it all up. All right, let's keep reading. It says the coverage of the debtor by the insurance is not a factor in the approval by the creditor. I'm going to read again. It says the coverage of the debtor by the insurance is not a factor in the approval by the creditor of the extension of credit. All right, so let's keep reading. All right, so it says, and this fact is clearly disclosed in writing to the person applying for or obtaining the extension of credit. It says, too, in order to obtain the insurance in connection with the extension of credit, the person to whom the credit is extended must give specific, affirmative, written indication of his desires to do so after writing disclosure to him of the cost thereof. I'm like, goddamn, duh. I see why people poll. Okay, I see why folks. That's why I don't listen to nobody, y'all. That's why when y'all see me going back and forth with somebody that think they know, oh, I'm a VP at goddamn Chase. I'm like, well, you're a fucking peasant at Chase. All right, you use your money you get from Chase from your paycheck to go pay your bills, peasant. All right, you're not even reading this. Everything is already included, goofball. All right, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? It says it right here. It says if I wanted to add it, I just got to send y'all a letter. It says it right here. You think I'm listening to a bank or the management? They telling me, no, you can't do that. I'm like, y'all didn't even read this. This is me talking to them. Y'all don't even know what I'm sending y'all. How you gonna tell me what I can't do? And I'm like, I'll be on the phone like, listen, Theodore, don't tell me what I can and can't do. Do y'all not know when you say those words as a consumer, y'all, it straightens them all the way up because they cannot basically influence you to do something you don't want to do. I'd be like, Theodore, are you over talking me, Theodore? Don't tell me what I can and can't do if it is my right, Theodore. Theodore be scared as hell on the phone. No, mister, I'm not telling you what to do. Whatever, I'm just here to help. I said, all right, Theodore, well, you need to help. You're not helping me by not allowing me to do what my rights is telling me I can do. Theodore, I'm reading 15 USC. Theodore, can you go on your laptop or your computer right now? Oh, you can't because they got it blocked, don't they? Theodore, meaning you're limited. All right, meaning, Theodore, you're not the guy I'm supposed to be talking to. So how can you tell me what I can and can't do, Theodore? And Theodore just sit there and be a peasant to be exactly what he is. All right? A damn peasant. All right? So let's keep reading. All right? It says the coverage of the debtor by the insurance is not a factor in the approval by the creditor of the extension of credit. And this fact is clearly disclosed in writing. Oh, I read that. It says in order to obtain the insurance in connection with extension of credit, the person to whom the credit is extended must give specific affirmative written indication of his desire to do so after written disclosures to him of the cost thereof. Look at this. Property damage and liability insurance premiums included in finance charge. Oh, my goodness. Property damage. Wow. It says charges and premiums for insurance written in connection with any consumer credit transaction against loss of damage to property or against liability arising out of the ownership or use of property shall be included in the goddamn finance charge. It says unless a clear and specific statement in writing is furnished by the creditor to the person to whom the credit is extended, setting forth the cost of the insurance if obtained from or through the creditor, and stating that the person to whom the credit is extended may choose the person through which the insurance is to be obtained. Basically letting you know the consumer gets to choose. Okay? Get to choose. All right, let's get it. It says, items exempt from computation of finance charge in all credit transactions. If any of the following items is itemized and disclosed in accordance with the regulation of the Bureau in connection with any transaction, then the creditor need not include that item in the computation of the finance charge with respect to the transaction. Fees and charges prescribed by law, which actually are or will be paid to public officials for determining the existence of or for perfecting or releasing or satisfying any security related to the credit transaction, meaning all the officers are getting paid off this credit transaction, y'all. They're letting y'all know that everyone is getting paid. Where is our dues? Okay, you see what I'm saying? So if everything is already going through and these officers are getting paid, we're supposed to get paid because we're officers. It says the premium payable for any insurance in lieu of perfecting any security interest otherwise required by the creditor in connection with the transaction, if the premium does not exceed the fees and charges described in paragraph 1, which would otherwise be payable. Any tax levied on security instruments or on documents evidencing indebtedness if the payment of such taxes is preconditioned for recording the instrument securing the evidence of indebtedness. All right, so y'all, that is 15 USC 1605. That is what the finance charge is. Of course, if you call the banks tomorrow and ask the banks, hey, bank, what is the finance charge? They're literally going to tell you the finance charge is the interest that you pay back to us. That's what they're going to tell you. All right, that is a bunch of bullshit. All right, that is horseshit. Okay, that's not true. All right, that's why you need to understand the informed use of credit. All right, because we're the ones that are extending this credit to ourselves. All right, that's really what it is, y'all. Make sure y'all sign up for the October 22nd class. We're reading way more in depth of this information. As you can see, that was more of a beginner. It's just this Congress just kind of getting into things, y'all. Like, all right, so if you're looking at the government that's, you know what I'm saying, fraudulent, okay, fine and dandy. But if you haven't read anything, okay, you can't say anything, family. All right, so make sure you're reading. Make sure you're reading these laws. Make sure you're reading these acts. Don't listen to nobody that says these codes does not work. Because if the codes don't work, who are these codes for? Please tell these people that don't got no remedy to shut up. All right, we are not listening to losers. All right, we only listen to winners. The winners are the ones that have a remedy. If you don't have a remedy, all right, okay, you're not a winner. All right, it's just what it is. If you're a type of person that says it's not always about winning, you're a loser. Okay, that's what it is. You're a loser. Okay, you're probably going to die a loser. All right, so that's what it is, y'all. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure I'm saying everything. Yeah, October 22nd. If it's not already sold out, check the link. All right, 8 hours long on Sunday. So make sure y'all clear y'all days for Sunday. For those that got to work Sunday, make sure you call out. For those that got to go to church on Sunday, make sure you call out. For those that got to see a football game on Sunday, make sure you call out. Okay, it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. It's going down. All right, so that's what it is, y'all. Peace and love. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me this long, tapping in. Make sure y'all share this live. I'm about to put it up. If you missed anything in this live, you can go back and check it. We started from the bottom, very beginnerish, but it's really some impactful information. So I don't even want to keep saying it's beginnerish, all right, because there's a lot of advanced, quote unquote, people that still don't really understand what 15 USC 1601, 02, 1605 is saying. And that was all under truth and lending, family. All right, so that's what it is, y'all. Peace and love.